Good morning and welcome to Ark and Dove Presbyterian Church in Odenton, Maryland. I'm Krista Kronzer, one of your new hosts on The Lobby, the weekly program on the life and ministry of the church. Today is the third Sunday of Easter and communion. Now is a good time for those of you at home to get your bread and grape juice or wine together for joining in communion during the service. Today I'll be talking to Deacon Debbie Airy about our newly assigned Afghan family that we'll be helping to sponsor. But first, let's talk about everything else going on in the life of the church. April showers will bring May flowers, so let's get some flowers planted. Next Saturday, please come out and help freshen up our front flower beds, including digging in better soil. We will be working from 9 to 11 next Saturday morning, May 7th. All tools will be provided. See Autumn Vernon for more details. Have you been attending Ark and Dove for a little while and are curious about us? We are holding a ministry and membership class for you to get to know our church and denomination and decide if you'd like to join. There is no obligation, and we will provide breakfast and childcare if needed. Please email our Outreach and Connections Elder, Katie Nilsson Johnson, with any questions. This is an in-person class. We have two different music opportunities for our children and youth. The children's choir, whom we'll hear today, meets at 9:45 every Sunday, and our chime choir meets Tuesday evenings at 6:30 for the older kids. Get more details from Christina Nelson or Abby Boudreau. Next Tuesday, May 10th at 7 p.m., the Gleam team will host a Zoom session on how to be an LGBTQIA+ ally. We'll talk about ways we can expand our language to be more inclusive, practice using singular they, them pronouns, talk about how to affirm folks who don't use pronouns or use more than one pronoun, and share ways we can step up to interrupt bias-based behaviors in supporting the LGBTQIA+ community. Questions or to attend, contact Amy Tardo. Our usher team would like to have more people join them to provide hospitality and keep the worship services running smoothly. If you are over 15, like to help people in person, and you can get to church 20 minutes before the service, please see Greg Makar for training and shadowing an usher. We learned late this week that we have been matched with an Afghan family as part of our refugee resettlement program. I'm happy to welcome Debbie Airy to hear all about this. Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning.
As background, how long have we been working on this?
For this particular family, we have been working on it for probably the better part of a year. The pandemic has held things up, and the ability for the Lutheran Social Services to get back to the staff that they once had, and also the change of the administration in allowing refugees to enter the United States.
Please tell us a little about our family.
Well, I just had my first meeting with our case manager through the Lutheran Social Services. And this past week, our team here at Ark and Dove are partnering with another team from the First Presbyterian Church of Annapolis. This person, her name is Mary Stewart, and I have been working together and met with this case manager just this past week to learn about the family. Currently, they're living in temporary housing and down in the Riverdale, Hyattville area. They have a friend living in that area who has helped them just adjust. They've arrived just April 11th, so they're very new to this area. The good news is this family of 6 speak English. And coming from Afghanistan, unless you're a translator, this is very, very fortunate because the language barrier is difficult. You know, I have an app for it, but it just slows things down and makes the process of mentoring this family more difficult. So we're very happy with that. And it consists of 2, mother and father, and 4 pretty much adult children. 3 out of the 4 are in their early 20s, early to mid 20s, and 1 is 15. LSS is actually working on getting that person involved in some kind of schooling. The family has requested homeschooling. I'm not sure exactly why, but those details will be worked out. The other 3 are certainly will be able to work. The parents were born in 1961. The father was a plastic surgeon in Afghanistan, and his wife was in the medical administrative work. So neither of them, well, they've just arrived, are working, and I'm not sure if they will return to work at their age, but they certainly have young adults who can work. They will be placed together. So LSS is at this point right now looking for an apartment with 3 bedrooms at least for this family. Hopefully handicapped accessible, because one of their children, a daughter, is confined to a wheelchair. She's able to get around an apartment, but certainly not outside walking and that sort of thing. So she's pretty independent in her lifestyle in her home. And one of the other children, adult children, has a blood disorder that involves less than normal amounts of oxygen carrying protein. And this young adult has to go to for blood transfusions every 20 days. I was reading up on it, and there's no cure, just constant treatment and follow-up, so forth. LSS is already engaged in this through Washington's Children's Hospital. So they've done a lot of legwork to get us going. Our legwork will come in when we need to set them up in an apartment. And they are, like I say, working on that now. And at that point, when they finally achieve that, we will be able to set up an apartment between our team and First Presbyterian's team. It's been a lot of work, and achieving all this, because every donation's coming from everywhere, and it's hard to spreadsheet it and get all of this put together, but it's come together. We're ready for it, and we're very excited.
Along with setting up and furnishing the apartment, what else is Ark and Dove going to be doing to sponsor this family?
We will be sponsoring the family in anything from learning what their appointment needs may be, or accompaniment at that point if they need that. Currently, that child that goes to Washington Children's goes by Uber, and I'm sure one of the other members of the family goes with that person. So we will be getting their apartments set up with furniture and odds and ends. The 2 churches are combining their financial efforts and purchasing mattresses. I've already researched that to get the best buy, and for pretty decent mattresses. So that's a big thing, because they are coming with nothing. And by regulations, bedding, towels, all of that needs to be new. And as time goes along, there's just so many other cultural things to learn from on our part and on their part. Of course, that's the program. So I look forward to having dinner with them, going out and learning their area for different things, what they like. They are a Muslim family. I've already been instructed on some food requirements. So that will be interesting. I don't think we can just go out and buy a Giant's gift card, although I'm sure there are fruits and vegetables that they would eat. So there are a lot of things coming up that we can certainly offer them and mentor them in.
What specifically do you need from the congregation?
Bodies. The furniture donations are in different individuals' homes. And rather than have them move them twice, we're gonna rent a U-Haul, not a huge one, and make stops at these donators' homes. So we need young bodies to help move that stuff. And again, it won't be heavy items. Small bureaus maybe at the heaviest. So that's what we're going to need a lot of help in. It can be through Ark and Dove's youth group, or any of the young men or women who want to help and pitch in this way. And there is a Sign Up Genius coming up or it is printed in today's archive. And I think it's going to be in the church bulletin for a Sign Up Genius for things that you can purchase or donate. So that would be a good thing for people to look at.
Is this something that families can do, or is there an age limit?
There's no age limit per se. I mean, toddlers might be difficult. They don't have young children, but that will be something that we will learn more about. But certainly I would like it to be family oriented. for a way to get families to learn a new culture and, learn about their faith and many other things. So I think that would be exciting. I am meeting with the family next week. I don't have a date and time yet, but I will know more after that also.
Is there anything else we should know about this program?
Just to know that LSS is also applied for Medicaid and food stamps and things like that. So that's something else that they'll definitely need.
Well, thank you so much for talking to me in the lobby today, Debbie.
Well, it's nice meeting you.
Thank you so much to everyone out there for joining us on the lobby. Everything that we talked about today can be found in the archive email or on the church website. The live stream service will begin in a moment. Have a happy Sunday.